Hey guys, and welcome to the Friday video. As promised, it is up on a Friday, I believe. It's being pre-filmed. It's actually Wednesday when I'm filming it, but anyway, I thought that today would be fun to do a sort of recreate the cover look of Emma Watson's Teen Vogue cover for the August issue of Teen Vogue. If you haven't seen the new issue, it looks like this. Emma Watson is really pretty, not gonna lie. I absolutely adore her, partially in fact because I have always loved Harry Potter. But yeah, so yeah, I am going to try and recreate this look. Just a quick preface, I'm not using all of the products that they used on her. I'm using similar ones though. The products they used on her, if you want to recreate it identically, are the blush is the Blush Settle powder brush in Sheer Amorose. These are all Lancome products. The eyeliner is Artliner Precision Point Eyeliner in Smoke, and the mascara is the Lancome Show by Albert Elbaz. I hope I'm saying that right. Hypnose Drama mascara, and like I said, they're all Lancome products. The blush is just a basic peach blush, eyeliner, you know, liquid eyeliner. I am using a pencil eyeliner instead of a liquid eyeliner just because this is such a natural look. Plus, I don't have any good liquid liners on me at the current moment. I need to get a new one. So yeah, and I also added more of an eye look than just the eyeliner and the mascara because, you know, the look is really natural, but I wanted there to be some sort of added structure to the eye look instead of just eyeliner and mascara. I felt like that could be a bit flat on the face, and it seems like there is some sort of eyeshadow on Emma that isn't listed on the magazine. So yeah, the products I use are by Urban Decay, Physicians Formula, Cella, Starlooks, Elf, and NARS. If you count the eyeshadow primer, that's not really as necessary. You can just use whichever eye primer you want. Mascara I use is the Maybelline The Rocket Mascara, and the eyeshadow brushes are just sort of scattered, you know, sort of more drugstore brand brushes, you know. So yeah, and I think I sort of cover what each brush is and things like that in the video. So yes, I hope you enjoy, and if you have any requests or comments or whatever, just leave it in the comments. And if you like this video, then make sure to hit that thumbs up button, you know, and subscribe if you want to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's Friday video, and alright guys, so I've already primed my lid. I used the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and it's just, you know, regular eye primer. I just use that because it's my favorite. Any primer will work, obviously, so yeah. And I just went ahead and primed ahead of time, one, to save time, and two, so that way my eye would be, the primer would be set on it. So yeah, first I'm going to be taking a highlighter pencil, and this is by Cella in the color Ivory Lace. So, Ivory Lace. And it is just this color. And it's pretty basic as far as, you know, it's a highlighter pencil. And I'm going to put this in the inner corners of my eyelid. And this is just going to sort of make me look more wide awake. I'm going to smudge it to blend with my ring finger. And I just feel like it makes me look a little bit more wide awake. This is also the type of thing that is good for popping under your eyebrows after you do them to sort of make them stand out more as far as filling them in. So, little tip there. Next, let's get into the eyeshadow. I'm going to be using a few eyeshadows from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And according to the magazine, Emma wasn't wearing any eyeshadow, or at least none was noted. I'm just doing the eyeshadow to sort of make the eyes have a bit more structure. So yeah, and the first color I'm taking is Foxy, and it's just this really pretty matte cream color. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's just, yeah. And with that, I will be using the large eyeshadow brush from Sonia Kashuk. Just looks like this, you know. Any large eyeshadow brush will work. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid and move it up towards my crease a little bit. So, yeah. So yeah, and this is actually one of my favorite ways to do my eyeshadow as far as what I'm doing. And that light is a reflection from my hand mirror, so I apologize if that's bothering you. But yeah, so that just sort of neutralizes the color of the eyelid without it making. Okay, sorry, I don't know why it just went out of focus. Without it making your eye look too out there, it just sort of evens out the tone of your eyelid even more than with just the primer. So yeah, so we're done with this brush. Next, we are going to be taking a smudger brush from the brand Soho. Just looks like this. And I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere like Walgreens, Walmart, somewhere like that. I got mine in my Ipsy bag several months ago. And we are just taking the matte brown color Tease, and it's this one right here, and it's that shade. Any sort of mid-tone brown color would work for this. I'm just using this one because it's in the same palette. I have noticed it does seem to have a bit more of a sort of purpley undertone as opposed to MAC's Moleskin, which is more of a true mid-brown. Either of those will work. I'm just using this one because it's in the same palette and it's easier to grab. And I'm taking the smudger brush with it on there, and I'm going to pop it in the corner, in the outer corner of my eyelid. So, yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's a little bit more purpley than your basic mid-tone brown, which also, in my opinion, is a good thing. Because for me personally, I have brown eyes, obviously, as you can see. And purple is a good color that really makes any eye color pop, which is good. So yeah. So we're done with this brush. We are taking the same color with a crease brush, sorry, right now. And again, same thing could be applied as with any other mid-tone matte brown. So yeah, and we're just going to pop this in the crease using windshield wiper motions to sort of, I don't know, sort of warm up the eyelid a little bit. So, yeah. Next we are going back and using Foxy again. And that was the cream color, and I'm actually going to use this as my highlight. And the reason I want to use a matte highlight is because I'm trying to go for a very natural looking eye. Because there is not a lot of makeup on Emma in the magazine. Not for the cover at least. So, yeah. We are actually done with the eyeshadow now. I did not put as much of Tease in my crease. Let me just fix that really quick. There we go. So yeah, we're done with eyeshadow now. And let's move on to eyeliner. But first, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And I like to do this because my eyelash curler always tends to take off my eyeliner whenever I curl afterward. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes really quickly and put on my eyeliner. So yeah. And the eyeliner I'm using is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0. You know, basic one. I'm sure you've heard of it or have used it or have used an eyeshadow pencil or eyeliner, excuse me, like it. In the magazine, it says that they used a liquid liner. You could use it the same way. You could use a liquid liner, but I just find that, you know, any black eyeliner I think would work with this because there's a minimal amount of eyeliner on Emma. So yeah, and I'm just going to take the eyeliner and put it along my upper lash line. And hope I don't mess it up on accident. Because that happens a lot when I use pencil liner. Yeah, and I'm just going to make it slightly thicker on the edge, not necessarily doing a cat eye, but just slightly thicker on the outer edge, just to sort of give a sort of effect of having, I don't know, bigger eyes or something like that. And I just do that with my eyeliner all the time, so that's not really anything special. Last but not least is mascara for the eyes, and I'm just using Maybelline The Rocket Volume. So yeah, just any really good mascara will work. You know, this is not so much about an eye look as it is if you're trying to recreate the magazine look. This is not so much about an eye look as it is about the naturalness of the look and how the cheeks look. Because this is very much about the cheeks, and that's really about it. You know, you can tell that there's some makeup on Emma in the magazine, but you can tell that the main focus is on her cheeks and really just the natural look of her face, because she is really pretty. Which is good because, you know, sometimes, you know, people will get put so much makeup on them for the cover of a magazine, and it's really pointless because people on the cover are already naturally beautiful. So, yeah. I apologize. I just went out of frame. I'm still trying to get the hang of being in front of the camera again, so apologize if I go out of frame every now and then. So yeah, and yeah. So that is a done eye look, and I will see you in a second to show you what we're doing with the cheeks and the lips. 1. Okay guys, so for the cheeks, because Emma is using a very peachy blush on her cheeks, so much that you can hardly tell there's any blush on there, I will be using the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Multicolored like Mosaic Blush in the color Blush and Peach. And it just looks like this. It, as you can tell, I've used it for a while because I've hit pan. It's a basic peach color, which I think is what we're looking for here. Because there's nothing really spectacular about the blush. According to the picture in the magazine, there's nothing really spectacular about the blush as far as, you know, it's a shimmery peach blush, but that's really about it, and it's not that unique. Because I had 2 different blushes that were similar enough that I had to choose between. So yeah, and I'm just using the Real Techniques blush brush with the blush, and let me just take care of this right now and try not to drop anything because I'm terrible about dropping things today. So yeah, and we're just putting this on the apples of our cheeks and just going for a more natural look. And I think the deal with Emma for the magazine is they did a really good job of focusing the blush, the shade of the blush on her, because she does have freckles, and I've noticed that peachy colors and coral colors do really stand out very well with freckles. So I think they did a really good job with that. So yeah. Moving on to lips, because Emma does not seem to have really any lip products going on at all, I didn't just want to go without doing any lips, so I'm doing something that looks as similar to natural lip as I can without it just being lip balm or something like that. So I'm using the Starlooks lip pencil in the color Bear, and it's just this color. It looks a little dark, but it's actually the perfect sort of natural lip color. And like, you can barely tell it's on there, except the color is more uniform on the lips, which is really good. And I'm just lining and filling in my lips with this, and it does a good job. And I don't know where you can get this, unfortunately. I got mine in my Ipsy bag last month, I believe. But I'm sure you can go to Ipsy.com and find a link to it from there, since it was in the bag, because, yeah. Or you could just search Starlooks Cosmetics online and see what comes up. But I was wearing lip balm, and I'm not going on as well as I thought it would. But this lip pencil is really good for just sort of trying to neutralize your lip color and then sort of add a little bit of extra. And you know, that's, I think, what a good lip pencil is. Obviously there's the ones that are pink and red that are more for making a bold lip pop. But that would be my preference for a lip color. And for the actual lipstick, I'm using the e.l.f. lipstick. It's like the $1 one in the color Classy. And this is a really pretty pink color. It looks like this, and you can't see that properly, sorry. It looks like that. And the two together actually create a pretty good natural lip color without it looking too over the top, which I think is about as close to Emma's look as we'll be able to get. So, yeah. So, yeah, and that, I believe, is the look. Let's just sort of compare again to the picture. I think, considering the fact that it's kind of hard to look just like Emma Watson when you're not Emma Watson, I think we did pretty good. So, yeah, if you want to try this, then please do. I would love to hear how this look turns out for you. If you have any better suggestions for this look, I would love to hear it in the comments. Any requests you have, I would also love to see in the comments, and I will try and fulfill those requests, I guess, as far as video requests. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe you could subscribe. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys next Friday.